The Great Adventure by Jill Bukowski. Sarah, my cousin, and I were suddenly awakened by the sound of my older cousin, Stephanie. She was shouting, "Sarah! Jill! Get down here right now!" We'd been spending the week at Sarah's river house, and the night before we had snuck out to go swimming. We were never allowed in the river after dark, so we knew we had done something wrong that night. We nervously got out of bed and sulked down the stairs to what we thought would be our punishment. Stephanie ordered us to look outside. As we peered into the backyard, all we saw was the green, flowing water and some boats lazily floating down the river. We were wondering why she wanted us to look outside when we had seen this view many times before. "No!" she shouted. "Look out at the front yard!" We apprehensively walked to the front window and were shocked by the view we saw. In front of their house were 10 police cars. It was then we realized we weren't in trouble, but someone else was. We sprinted outside to see all of the action. When one of the police officers spotted us, he told us to stay back. He then explained that a boat had been stolen the night before. It was the giant yellow boat from 2 houses over. We went over to the neighbor's house to get more information. It was there we learned that the suspects were in their 20s and that there were 2 guys and 1 girl. The police apparently found the boat and were now just searching for the fugitives. Evidently, the suspects were seen on some of the islands along the river. This is when we decided we had to go on an adventure. Our mission was to find the boat snatchers before the police did. We begged Stephanie to take us on a boat ride. When we finally persuaded her to take us, we got into the speedboat and excitedly searched. The first place we explored was a gigantic island we would usually hang out at. We walked around searching in all of our favorite places. We investigated the rope swings, the abandoned forts, and the sandbars, looking for the boat snatchers, but we had no such luck. When the police spotted us exploring, they told us that we needed to go home and stay out of their way, but we weren't ready for our adventure to end. We then continued on to the next place we wanted to look. When we got there, we saw an abandoned canoe. We thought it might belong to the people. So we got off of our boat and went searching once again. We discovered a tent, clothes, and a campfire slowly starting to die. We knew we were getting closer. We searched some more, but we had no luck on this island either. Once again, the police saw Sarah, Stephanie, and I and gave us one more warning to stay out of their way. But we still wanted to look. By now, it had gone from a bright sunny day to a full-on thunderstorm. We were soaked from head to toe, but we didn't care. All we wanted to do was find the stolen boat. The last place we looked was a very small island. Just as we were about to get off the boat, we spotted 3 people. Suddenly, we saw a rush of police officers and their dogs sprint to the suspects. In an instant, we watched as the police canines flew to the people and knocked them roughly to the ground. It was so exciting for all of us to watch. As the suspects were led away, we felt like detectives in a television show and felt a rush of adrenaline. When we arrived back to the house, we all made a promise to never tell our moms and dads about our adventure. We knew they would totally freak out and punish us. We told all of our friends, but to this day it has been a secret that has bounded Sarah, Stephanie, and I forever.